Hi, my name is Christina and I'm your librarian here at Christina's Bookshelf, and today I am bringing you Because of You by Miles Hightower. This is an MF erotica romance story. What I love about Miles's books is that we get the male's point of view. It's not like us females over here didn't know what goes on in a man's head most of the day, but to the extent that the sexual fantasies can go, delicious. This is book number 3 in the Loft series. Book 1 and 2 are on my channel and I will link you up down below to those reviews. The first 2 are about Mitch and Molly, who are a couple that have decided that they really kind of have some boring vanilla friends and they venture out to find something new and exciting that really matches them as a couple. On this journey they find James and Sheila, and that is who this book is about. When my daughter said, "You're doing a review, what is the book about?" and I had to think really hard. The basis of it, and what I told her, was that the main character, James, was very much in love with one of the adult figures in his life. Meant everything to him, wrapped his dreams around it, and when this person dies, part of James dies too. And so James leaves and has to kind of find himself again. That's the quick and very much abridged version of what this book is about. Along the way to finding himself, he kind of becomes a recluse and just kind of stays within himself. Nobody gets to know his emotions. Nobody gets to get inside. And he's working construction and a new guy joins the group named Alex. And Alex invites James over for a party. And what a party this is. Like, I want to be invited to one of these parties. Please. At this party, James meets a couple of ladies that just kind of spurs interest. One of them being Sheila. Sheila is really kind of a force to be reckoned with, but at the same time, she's very sweet and very patient and kind. Just buries herself under James's skin enough that he takes notice and remembers her. And I loved watching them interact with each other, and James just kind of like, "No, I'm a loner." But when he's alone, he's like, wait, there's something missing. And to see him kind of transform from being this empty shell of a human being, thinking that his dreams are lost forever, and him kind of coming back to life and visiting people he hasn't visited in a really long time, and doing things he hasn't done in years. Every title of Miles's books has a really big meaning, and it's not just like, just a quick, oh, you know, my desires have been unleashed and here's some dreams. They all have a profound purpose for being the title of the book. And Because of You is no different. And so I love that we're going to take this title, the beautiful cover I'm just enamored with, and taking all of it. Like I said, this is erotica romance. So what you're going to get is a story and a lot of fantastic sex. And some of it's making love, some of it's just raunchous, dirty, wonderful sex, some of it's just plain fucking. And all of it was fantastic. If you've followed me on Facebook at all, you know that I am taking antidepressants and my sex drive has lowered a little bit as a side effect. This book really elevated it a lot. Like, my husband was very grateful that I read this book. So if you're kind of wanting an antidote to that little situation, I highly recommend the Loft series. So good. And once again, it's from a man's point of view. So we're seeing how they see the world, how they see this situation, how they're taking in what happens, and really understanding that whole side of it. So that was really pleasurable to see, pleasurable to experience as well. Because of You, book 3 in the Loft series by Miles Hightower, I'm giving 4.5 stars. And if you're wondering why the little downgrade after all the awesomeness, it's just simple editing. It really didn't take away from the story, but it annoyed me enough that I have to take a 0.5 star away. As I said, I will link you up to my reviews for Desires Unleashed and Dreams. If you haven't read any of his before, do it. They are phenomenal stories with a lot of hot sex. Because of You is no different. It's just as grand as the first 2, and I will link you with the Amazon links down below. If you've enjoyed this review, I'm gonna ask that you give me a like. Help me with that YouTube algorithm. Leave me a comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would love to be one of those people that says, look for a review every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But we all know that that's not how books release, and that is kind of the magic of the subscribe button. You will get a notification when I have a new review out for you. If you like me and think this chick is pretty cool, down below for you also, I will leave you my Facebook page and my Twitter. If you have a book or an arc you'd like me to read, I will also leave you my email address down below. Because of You, book number 3 in the Loft series by Miles Hightower, 4.5 stars. Bye. Hi, my name is Christina and I'm your librarian here at Christina's Bookshelf, and today I'm going to talk to you about Desires Unleashed and Dreams. These are both written by Miles Hightower. The beauty of these books is that it's erotic romance. It's written from a man's point of view, and the gem of this is that it's written by a man. So, woo! We get erotic romance written by a man, and these are such hard to find great things that I have to tell you about them. So I'm going to. Now, before we get started, what I want to tell you about is what we're going to find in these books.